Hey fellow believers, I have a Bible here that I've reviewed, and I wanted to do a 1 month sort of crash test on it, or update if you will. This is the Allen ESV1 in mid-brown goatskin. Got this Bible, I want to say, almost just about a month ago. Let's see when I got it here. May 26th, so not quite a month, but coming up on it. And this has been my daily driver every day for the past month. I've taken this to some peaceful protests and prayer rallies, taking it to church, Bible study, and just all kinds of stuff. And I really love it. The mid-brown is just a beautiful, deep brown goat skin. It's not, this goat skin is a natural grain goat skin. It's not Highland goat skin, and it's different than what, is typical for Cambridge and some Crossway Bibles. But this goat skin is very soft, very supple. And it's just broken in greatly over the past month. The spine, as you can see, Holy Bible, English Standard Version, Allen. Opening it up, these ribbons here are Beresford ribbons. I have had to take a flame and kind of seal them because they started fraying, which is kind of surprising to me. I know Allen is a highly premium Bible producer, so to see these ribbons start to fray after the second week kind of was alarming to me. But it has been fixed, and I haven't had any more problems with it. The art gilting is just beautiful, red under gold. The pages, guys, I watched many reviews on this Bible, and people were just like really promoting how good the paper was. It is printed in China, which you wouldn't think would be a good thing, but this paper is thick. It's very thick. It's like 38 GSM, 36 or 38 GSM paper. Very thick paper. And I have written in it just a bit. Not really written in it, but I have circled and underlined some things, which I'll get to here soon. It is a double column paragraph format. The paper is very white, very opaque. There is some ghosting, as you can see. It is not line matched, as I mentioned in my review, but that doesn't cause a problem for me, to be honest. The paper is so thick, it has not caused that much of a problem for me. If you are someone who is really bothered by line matching, or no line matching rather, it might be a problem for you. Let's see if I can find a spot where there's some underlining. I know there's Lamentations. Let's go to Lamentations here. After Jeremiah. Jeremiah's a long book. We're coming to the end. Okay. So here is some circling. I use the Pigma Micron pens. This is a 005. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. So it's pretty noticeable on the paper. Turning it over to the next side, you can barely see it. You can see it right there, kind of, but not much. So those pens work out great. You have to really look for it to be able to see it bleed through. I do love the layout. This is also a red letter text. As you can see, the red letters there in Mark. Let's go to John. Quite a lot more red letters in John, and they are beautiful. This is a Crossway block, so it is good red letters. They're not too bright, not too dark. In my opinion, they're perfect. It has a good concordance. I love a concordance in the Bible. I don't like using my phone to find scripture because that kind of gets me distracted. So whenever I'm encountering God and just spending time with Him and His Word, I like to just use my Bible. In the back here is one of my favorite features of this Bible. Aside from the thick paper, you have you've got a hefty portion of lined paper. This whole This is all lined paper, and it's thicker than the typical Bible paper, which is nice. And what I use it for is prayers and scriptures. So if you guys are familiar with the movie The War Room, there is a book based off The War Room with a bunch of tactical prayers in the back. So I took some of those and put them in here. Now, I don't think I have it with me, but these trust prayers are actually from IHOP, International House of Prayer, Kansas City, Mike Bickle. Got the fellowship prayers. My church uses these quite a lot. And so anytime I'm wanting to encounter God or just pray, you know, sometimes we as Christians don't always know what to pray. Sometimes we come into prayer lackluster, we're lethargic about it, we're not, we don't know what to say. So these prayers are a great way to get started. Aside from that, I have strategic prayers for pastors and church leaders, different scriptures, government leaders, my city, live in St. Louis, non-believers, believers. Let's see. And then we got myself. And then I have a segment, Prayers from Scripture. And these are just different prayers throughout the Scripture. Most of them, all of them from the New Testament that I can pray. So here's 2 Thessalonians 1, 11 through 12, to be equipped for God's glory so we can fill God's highest calling and purpose for His church on the earth. So these are just strategic prayers that I can use during prayer time at my church, personal time, whatever it may be. And I still do have a good amount of lined paper to use. I do have a travel log in the back. Matthew Everhard, he's another YouTuber. He does this with his Bibles, and I just love that. I've had this, so at my church we're doing a food bank ministry, so I've used this there. I've gone to a civil righteousness rally, another food bank. So there's no maps in this Bible, but that's fine. Overall, guys, this Bible has just been amazing. It's breaking in wonderfully. Go check them out on BibleDirect.com. I will put a link in the description to get these Bibles. Now, I don't believe the mid-brown is available anymore. I think it's sold out. But they do have a black, a blue, and a burgundy. Well, guys, thank you for watching this video. Have a blessed day.